guys, MMA Game here, bringing you another video. This video is coming to you by popular demand. Check out all your guys' comments. All you guys wanted the Spider, Anderson Silva. So we are going to be featuring the highly requested fighter, Anderson the Spider Silva, on this video. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to Anderson front kick that like button. But we are going up against Adesanya in this first fight. And I feature quite a few fights here with Anderson. So go ahead and sit back and enjoy the video, guys. Thank you for all the support. And I will say that I did struggle a few fights using Anderson Silva, mainly because he's a little bit weird to get used to after you haven't used him really in a while. But if you do take advantage of some of his the little openings you have to use some of these clinch knees like that right there, he is absolutely deadly. So you just want to make sure to use some of the things that he's actually good with as we get the taunt right there. Some of his advantages, you want to use them when you can. You won't be able to always put your opponent in the clinch, but if you're able to do so, Anderson just has very, very good stats in the clinch. So, you know, it is what it is. You got to learn the clinch. But anyway, his striking is actually really good too, and he has really high head movement. So that's another thing you want to try to use with Anderson is his head movement. And also you want to try to get some like pull counters off there. You want to try to, look at that, catching the body shot, look at and just rolling with it, having fun with Silva. That's another thing you want to do with Silva is use his taunts. They put him in the game, so you should use him. He's got some crazy taunts. Boom. He's going for way too many body kicks, so we start to pick up on that in this fight. It's something that you know, some people who look at that. Look at all these body shots. He's throwing body shots like a maniac. So we're getting a push kick, and then look, push him right into the fence, and we get a knee. Get him into another fence, boom, another knee. I don't know why he wasn't blocking that, but he just wasn't. So we take what we can get, and we get the knockdown up against the fence with those Anderson Silva knees. Boom. We got to be careful though. Boom. Get him with a nice combo right there, but he comes in wild with a flying knee. You got to be careful. Anderson's still in the pocket. End of round 2 right here. So we're going to go into the third round in the first fight of the video. Anderson Silva versus Adesanya. I think this fight was actually going to like happen. I think it might actually still be happening. I'm not sure. Or was that a different matchup? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. I would love to see this fight though in real life. But unfortunately, I don't really think Anderson would win. Mainly just because he's way past his prime. And yeah, but let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys want to see these guys fight in the future? Would you want to see this match? Look at that Anderson Silva front kick. And look at that. It sort of stalled him out right there. He just like glitched right there. And here we start going back and forth. He's starting to rock us. This is a bit of a war we've found ourselves in right here against Adesanya. Boom. There it is. Utilizing that clinch knee yet again in the fight. But he rocks us with the overhand. But check out how wobbly he is backing up. Boom! Flying knee. And we timed the flying knee just right on that and cut that little sneaky angle. And we get that knockout with the Spider to start off the video. And here we go into the next fight. It is going up against a very dangerous opponent that you have to respect. And that is Wanderlei Silva. Some call him cheese. I don't really think he's cheesy compared to a lot of other fighters like Costa and some other fighters at middleweight. So I don't really think he's that bad. But you do got to respect the power and check out. He's coming full speed ahead. We're trying to land some knees, some body knees. Boom. Head kick. Some of these fights are actually a little bit older from past seasons, these earlier fights. And then the last fight is actually very, very recent fight. I just used Anderson, but some of these fights were some old fights I had, so I'm not exactly sure when these fights actually took place, but they shouldn't be that old, but I'm not really sure. So boom, look at that, getting some taunts, getting some front kicks with Anderson. Boom, jumping up high, getting some hops. Look at that, taunting him right in front of his face, telling him to bring it on, and then he gives a knee. Going for that knee. He's got also a deadly a lead knee right there. There it is right there. That lead jumping knee. He's got both flying knees. So Anderson, another thing you want to do with him is you want to try to utilize his full range of strikes and kicks and knees that he does have, because he has quite a bit. He's got front kicks, head kicks, spinning kicks, flying knees, spinning elbows. Boom, but we get dropped with the power. Going back and forth. He's trying to cut the cage off, trying to put the pressure on. End of round number 1. Can Vanderlei get a knee off? But he just can't do it. And check out that big cut. We get sliced open in round 1 from Vanderlei. So Anderson is hurt. The doctors may even stop this. That's a deadly cut, but there's a flying knee. Go for the front kick, but he catches it. Stay calm. Look at that, getting out of the way of those bombs. You gotta move. Range is your best option. If you can't get out of range, then you can try to sway. But first, just try to get out of distance if you can. Because Vanderlei is throwing heat. Anytime you're in close with Vanderlei, you're at risk. But we time a nice little counter right there with the spider. Boom, there's the front kick. Oh, but he hits us with a nice shot coming in. Nicely timed overhand from Vanderlei. That's what you gotta worry about. He can just throw those out of nowhere. But this is we're starting to drop him quite a bit. But look at that overhand out of nowhere. Rocks us again, but in another flying knee. Anderson's starting to put on a show. Some crazy fights so far. Back and forth action. Look at that, taking that hook. Just eating that hook. And at this point, Vanderlei standing right in front of us, ripping hooks. Ooh, and a nice body shot. Starting to slow down. Check out my stamina at the end of round 2 here. We get the rock from the hook. Fake a little spin kick. Trying to push him into the fence. Can't even do it. Utilize that clinch knee again. We get a little rock on him. But it doesn't do too much damage to the face right there. Because I didn't really have too much stamina. Right here, we go to touch gloves. Boom. There we go. Respect. Here we go. Round 3. Oh, he rips the overhand. Then goes the body. Look at that. Trying to block. I'm trying to survive with Anderson. Almost in danger mode right here. In pure danger mode. But the thing that's keeping us alive is that he's a little bit gassed as well. So his punches aren't going to have that pop. But right there he has one. Hits a huge binker on us and just drops us down. So look at this. Anderson starts to try to go for a triangle choke. He locks it in. But what's this? No way. Boom. The last ride from Vanderlei. A huge last ride power bomb. Somehow Anderson's still in it. He throws up a leg again. What do you mean? Going for a triangle choke again. Who knows what his stamina is? But we're getting to the 3rd gate. And one more gate. And there it is. He taps. And Anderson Silva does it again. The comeback kid. That was almost like shades of the Chael Sonnen fight in real life. And here we go. Anderson coming out for the next fight of the video. Again, if you're enjoying these fights, don't forget to head kick that like button. He's getting some bows, showing some respect. And Souza is our next opponent. We try for a front kick for the very first strike, and he catches it. What do you mean? He could have taken us down. That would have been deadly with that jiu-jitsu, but he didn't go for the takedown. Look at that pump, starting by pumping that jab, and then we get a huge head kick. That would have been so crazy if that just knocked him out with that head kick. Because I really think it should have. The physics, I think there's a little bit too many rocks that are happening in the game right now. Just a little bit too many rocks. And I think if you just up the power, all these strikes just a little bit, the fights would just end a little bit faster, and these rocks would just, you might as well just put them out. But let me know what you guys think of that. If you think there's a little bit too much rocks that happen in the fights. I actually like it because it makes for really entertaining fights. So gameplay wise, I don't really think it's that bad, but it's just a little bit unrealistic almost with if you have like 13 rocks or something like that. So I know, I don't really know what you could do about it. Let me know if you guys know any possible solutions. Just throwing that out there. I just want to know your guys' take, what you guys think about that. But we're back into this next fight here, round number 1. Ooh, we get the rock on Souza. Standing right in front of him this time. Fighting a little bit different with Anderson. Look at that, getting that elbow out there. Starting to mix it up even more. Open the full range of the 8 limbs of Anderson Silva. The 8 limbs of the spider. Knees, feet, elbows, everything you can use with the spider. Is he the greatest? Boom. We're gonna have to wait and see. Oh, we rock him again and land a deadly knee. Wow, counter knee timed perfectly. That's a walk-off. Either way, that is lights out. Flash knockout right there with the spider. And we get the win. So that is the 4th fight, I believe. And those were a little bit of older fights I've had with Anderson. So we are now going to go into a recent fight right here that I just had using Anderson. And we are going to see what we got. This fight, we are going up against King Cheese. I don't know if he's King Cheese at middleweight, though. That's the thing. He's definitely King Cheese at welterweight. So middleweight, he's definitely not as strong and not as OP. So really, let me know if you guys think GSP's still OP at middleweight. But we are going up against a GSP at middleweight. We do got that tight camera angle here. And we are going to see what we can do. Right off the bat, he's got a little bit of GS Tyson in him. He's fighting like a little Mike Tyson. Getting right in my face with those hooks. So I'm taking note of that. Boom. And you saw I went for that up elbow. But I paid for it. But I noticed he's in tight. And I was experimenting with that up elbow. He comes in tight. You see, I'm just planting my feet, and he's coming in tight. Boom. Land a nice little counter while he's stepping in. He keeps getting right in my face with little GS Tyson. So we're going to give him, hopefully, some elbows here. Maybe some knees. Boom. There's a body knee. Starts, see if he wants to still get in Anderson's face. Got to watch my stamina. Boom. Nice hook. That's that boxing. That GSP's got that pop with his hooks. And he's starting to pop me up right there with those shots. Starting to find his range. Not what we want with Anderson. We want to try to keep our distance. Look at that. Probably shouldn't have thrown that. Wasted way too much stamina with that head kick. Way out of range. So I was just trying to catch him off guard with something crazy, you know, because Anderson can throw head kicks and stuff at crazy angles. And he can catch you, but I was just way too far with that one. So I need to try to start watching my stamina right here. Boom. Get the body knee as he's coming in. Trying to get some fakes going. Boom. Body shot. Staying calm. Trying to not use too much stamina now. Starting to try to slow down and ease out of this round. And not use too much of my stamina. He's mixing it up to the body nicely. There's going for that up elbow. See, I keep going for that. See, because I see he's in close, and I land that one, but it wasn't clean. But look at that. I keep throwing that now. I'm throwing that out there like a maniac, because, boom, but he catches us with a crazy combo. Rocks us up against the fence. But I maintain composure. Just hold that block and back up. Try to get the heck out of range. With Anderson, at this point, we got to recover. So we are not getting too you know, not really looking to take any more risk this round. We're looking to just coast on out and get that recovery, whatever we can recover in between rounds, because we got rocked up. We got rocked up quite a bit that round. So we are just trying to chill. And here we go. It is round number 2. It's only a 3-round fight here for the final fight of the video with GSP. So I can use a little bit more stamina. So it really didn't hurt me too bad that I did use as much stamina as I did in the first round, because it's only 3 rounds. You don't want to waste, you don't want to save everything. Although I have seen some people do that strategy and it's worked extremely well, where they pretty much they use barely any stamina for the first 2 rounds and try to conserve every last drop of it. And then they just have a pretty decent stamina advantage by round number 3, even if they have been losing the majority of the fight. And then that 3rd round, they kick up the gear to where you pretty much can't catch up at all. And so I might be trying out that strategy. Let me know if you guys do that. It's very, very effective. So you never know. But let me know what you guys do with Anderson, if you like using Anderson Silva, and who I should use next. Don't forget to put that down in the comments, who you want me to use next, and I will be choosing from the comments yet again. And thank you guys all for everyone who requested Anderson Silva. We had quite a few comments, so thank you guys for that. And we're going to see what we can get going here with GS Tyson. Starting to get some taunts on him. He's starting to slow down a little bit. His output has started to slow down, so we can chill a little bit. Nice little leg kick I got right there. Then I give him the taunt afterwards. I hit that little oblique leg kick while I was at that angle. Very, very deadly. If they're stepping into it on the right, you know, if they put the right pressure on their lead foot, you can catch them with the right time with those obliques. They are deadly for sure. Look at that. Trying to throw a sideways moving front kick to the face in short range. So that's the type of stuff I'm trying to do with Anderson, trying to catch him off guard, because that's what you kind of need to do to some of these fighters. You gotta give them something they haven't seen before, something that they're not prepared for. Not just the basic boxing isn't gonna really cut it against all these guys online, especially unranked. You're gonna have to get a little bit creative and think outside the box a little bit and see what kind of strikes you can whip out with some of these guys. A lot of the fighters have crazy shots, and check that out. Boom, another angle right there. Replay. That's what I'm talking about, thinking outside the box. I just planted my feet and went for that spinning kick, and we got him really connected pretty clean with that. I was expecting a rock, but I don't even think I got the rock, but it landed very, very, very nicely. And that's what I'm talking about. Looking to get that range, plant my feet, and throw those spin kicks with your feet planted. Deadly. Deadly outcomes can come from those for sure. So we are going into round number 3 now. Anderson's getting some advice from his corner. What are they telling him? Right off the bat, we come out, look for that jab, uppercut. Boom, but there's what we land. That lateral jumping knee timed while he was coming in. Now he's hurt already right off the rip in round 3, and there's a up elbow, what we were using in round 1. Boom, but he lands a crazy GS Tyson combo and drops us. We get that deny right there by pressing R2 and up on the right analog stick. That pushes them away like that if they're trying to get into the grappling on the ground. That's a crucial little push I did right there. So here we go. Getting some nice shots, keeping our distance. Trying to maintain composure with Anderson. Landing some little shots. Boom. Up elbow. Again. GSP's hurt. He's taking knees. Spinning elbow. And the counter knee. Again. We land that counter knee with Anderson. It is deadly. So I'm having tons of fun with Anderson. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed all those fights. Shout out to all my opponents and everyone who requested Anderson. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoy it. Thank you for everyone stopping by the streams. Check out the links for the Raw past broadcast of the streams down in the description. Also check out the Discord. MMA Game Invitational. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Till next time, this has been MMA Game. Peace.